我哋今日非常之嘅高興，我哋早堂同埋午堂都有湖濱區嘅植堂事工嘅主任蘇之行牧師 Reverend Brian So 嚟到我哋廣東堂當中係去證道。我哋好感謝我哋嘅天父。大概喺10年前呢，我哋嘅執事會已經有呢個嘅盼望，見到喺downtown嘅湖濱區嘅房屋咧一路嘅越嚟越多起，好多人喺嗰度居住。我哋好渴望能夠喺嗰度做植堂嘅工作，但係我哋嘅能力同埋我哋能夠做得到嘅有限，所以呢件事只係擺喺禱告當中係去紀念。大概係3、4年前，我有機會係去到多倫多華人浸信會，就係我哋城市裏邊一間好有歷史性、一間嘅好好嘅一間嘅福音嘅浸信會，喺嗰度嘅講道嘅時候，就同佢哋嘅同工提到呢件嘅事。佢哋心裏邊覺得係好有興趣，因為佢哋一早已經渴望喺該區裏邊咧能夠有呢個工作嘅發展。後來呢，傾完之後呢，又過咗1、2年，又到 Linda 牧師又再被邀請去到多浸嗰度去講道嘅時候，佢又再同佢哋嘅傳道人呢係為呢件事嚟傾。然後呢，今次呢，一傾嘅時候係上帝嘅時候，於是我哋兩個教會就開始呢係走埋一齊為呢件事嚟禱告，同埋一齊嘅策劃。過咗大概係1年半2年嘅時候，我哋就開始咗呢個嘅工作。湖濱嘅工作呢，已經喺今年1月嘅時候呢係正式嘅開始咗，就2間教會嘅一齊嘅合作。我哋好多謝天父俾我哋能夠有呢個嘅機會。Reverend Brian So 蘇牧師，我哋係點樣嘅係認識佢嘅呢？Reverend Brian So 年輕嘅時候喺香港嘅係南拔萃學校裏邊讀書。到佢係讀預科嘅時候，佢就去咗英國嗰度讀書，然後跟住呢，佢就喺美國波士頓嘅 MIT 大學嗰度畢業。當佢喺麻省理工學院讀書嘅時候，就喺嗰陣時候佢認識咗耶穌基督，主耶穌就一路嘅係對佢説話，就感動佢。當佢畢業之後呢，佢去咗係 Montreal 同佢嘅家人團聚，喺滿地可嗰處就創立咗佢自己嘅 IT consulting 嘅 company 嘅公司。兩間公司呢係同好多嘅加拿大嘅大嘅公司，好似嘉航啊、Bombardier 啊、Eldo 啊呢啲公司呢係做佢哋嘅顧客，係做得係非常之嘅好嘅。喺2001年嘅時候，就係10年前，喺蘇牧師嘅生命裏邊呢，就去到一個嘅十字路口嗰處。係佢有好多嘅係能夠晉升嘅機會而且咧係美國嘅好多嘅大學，好似係 UPenn 啊、Stanford 啊，咁邀請佢翻去讀書讀法律、讀 MBA 讓佢嘅事業咧可以扶搖更直上。但係神係感動佢嘅心，佢願意係放低呢一切嘅嘢咧，佢願意咧係將自己嘅生命咧係奉獻俾主用。於是咧佢就去到美國嘅 Philadelphia 費城。嗰個地方嘅一間神學院叫 Westminster Theological Seminary， 佢喺嗰度呢係讀神學，預備一生呢係被主所用。就喺2003年同埋2008年呢段讀書嘅時候，佢同佢嘅朋友喺 Philadelphia 嘅南部就植咗一個堂叫 New City Church。個 New City Church 呢係專係服侍嗰啲窮苦嘅移民特別呢係中國嘅移民，所以佢一路都好有心喺 Inner City 裏邊呢係做呢個嘅工作。喺舊年嘅時候，呢佢有一次就嚟到多倫多參加佢自己大學嘅同學嘅婚禮，就喺個婚禮嘅裏邊呢，係同多浸嘅同工，大家係認識咗。一講之下，我哋知道佢嘅心志其實就一路都係喺 Inner City 嗰度呢係植堂。佢未嚟 Toronto 之前呢，佢喺 Montreal 嘅教會裏邊呢都係做同類嘅工作，所以我哋心裏邊呢感到非常之嘅高興。神呢係差佢自己嘅僕人能夠嚟到 Toronto 呢係開展呢個嘅工作。Brian 呢係結咗婚，佢有2個係好年輕嘅細蚊仔。佢哋而家呢已經喺 Harbourfront 嗰度喺嗰度嘅居住，喺度結識周圍嘅朋友呢開展呢個嘅工作。我願意我哋大家都為佢嚟禱告，我哋又去支持佢。一陣我哋會講點樣我哋可以支持佢。但係今朝早我哋先係求神使用佢，將天父嘅信息係先同我哋每一個嚟講。我哋一齊繼續歡迎呢係 Reverend Brian So， 我哋都有係劉家斌傳道呢係幫佢翻譯。Let us all welcome Reverend Brian So。
Thank God for giving me this opportunity to speak to you.
感謝神今日俾我有機會喺呢一度同大家分享神嘅話，
I'm very happy to be here to worship with you.
又俾我喺今朝同大家一齊敬拜。
And I'm also happy that you are here this morning.
我更高興嘅就係大家今日朝早都可以喺呢一度。
Whether you are a Christian or you're here to explore Christianity or you're here just because your friend brought you, I want to welcome you.
無論你係基督徒又好，你想認識多啲基督教又好，或者係朋友請你嚟嘅都好，我都一樣歡迎你。
Because I'm sure we can all learn something together from the Bible.
我深信我哋一齊喺聖經裏邊都可以有領受。
I live in a condo in downtown Toronto.
我喺多倫多市中心住一個condo。
So when I meet my neighbors, I tell them, I say, "Hi, my name is Brian. I just moved to Toronto."
我撞到隔離鄰舍咧，我就會自我介紹，我話我叫 Brian， 我係喺呢一度住嘅。
And they say, "Well, do you come here for work?"
咁佢哋一定問我㗎，點解嚟做嘢啊？
And I go, "Yeah, I'm starting a business."
我話係啊，我離開一個新嘅事業。
"Oh, what kind of business?"
你搞咩啊？
"Oh, I am starting something which I hope will make Toronto a better city to live and work."
我話我搞嘅嘢呢，我希望能夠改變多倫多呢個城市。
And I'm starting a church here.
我要喺度開間教會。
Then they would look at me like a monster and they would say, "Wow."
佢哋一定會望住我話：哇哦！
Which I think is their polite way of saying, "This guy is nuts."
我相信佢哋都係好客氣咁樣，但係心裏邊一定話呢個人黐線。
Because the reason they say wow is because they always think faith is a private matter.
點解會哇呢？我相信佢哋喺心裏邊梗係認為信仰係個人嘅事。
You know, you have your faith, I have my faith.
嗱，你信你嘅，我信我嘅。
And they never think that the Christian faith can actually change anything.
佢哋唔會諗到基督嘅信仰係可以改變世界。
You know, if you really understand the Christian faith, if you really experience the good news of Jesus, it would really change you from the inside out.
但係你知道嘛？我哋真係明白，真係相信基督嘅信仰，你嘅生命係由裏邊開始更新。
And when a bunch of Christians live out their lives together, working out the implications of the gospel, they are going to change the world.
如果有一群基督徒，佢哋一齊嘅同心協力嘅咁樣生活，佢哋就足以改變世界。
Because the gospel changes everything.
因為福音係更新一切嘅。
You know, from today's passage, Luke 19, I want to show you three things.
今日我哋睇路加福音第19章呢一段經文，我哋要睇三件事。
The gospel is first grace and then change.
福音係先講恩典，然後先至改變。
Number two, the gospel brings total transformation.
福音係帶嚟全面嘅更新。
And number three, the gospel is the power to change.
福音就係使我哋改變嘅動力。
The gospel is first grace, then change.
首先，福音係先恩典後改變。
You know, in Luke 19, we see what happened to the man named Zacchaeus.
路加福音第19章，我哋睇到一個叫撒該嘅人嘅故事。
Verse 3 said that Zacchaeus was small in stature. He was short.
第3節講到撒該呢個人，佢生得好矮。
You know, imagine yourself growing up, especially if you're a boy, and when all the people at school call you 矮仔.
你諗下，讀書嗰陣細個俾人叫做矮仔，
You know, and they make fun of you by lifting your school bag way up high so that you can't reach.
久唔久俾人整蠱你，將你個書包晾到好高，等你屙唔到。
That's his childhood.
撒該嘅童年或者就係咁樣。
Always wanting others' approval, always wanting people to accept him as he is instead of making fun of him.
佢好想得到人哋嘅認同，好想得到人哋接納。
And later on in his life, he became a tax collector.
好啦，後尾出嚟做事啦，佢就做咗一個稅吏。
You know, in fact, verse 2 said he was a chief tax collector and he was rich.
第2節話俾我哋知佢係稅吏長，而且係有錢嘅。
You know, in the first century, Zacchaeus had to bid to become a tax collector.
你知嘛？喺1世紀嘅時候呢，你要做稅吏，你係要投標翻嚟嘅。
You know, he paid the Roman Empire what he bid for, and then he could collect however much he wanted to make a profit.
你係要落標，中咗標呢，你就要俾錢呢個羅馬政府，然後至有得做嘅。
And Jericho is near a major trade route, so there is much to tax from.
咁當時佢工作嘅地點咧叫耶利哥，耶利哥咧就接近呢個貿易嘅通道，所以好多稅收嘅。
And Zacchaeus is the chief tax collector, so he probably hires little tax collectors to collect taxes for him, and he receives commissions from them.
咁因為佢係稅吏長啊，所以好可能咧佢底下有好多個其他嘅稅吏，佢咧就有 override 嘅。
So you can tell Zacchaeus is not a very popular figure.
咁你可想而知，撒該呢應該都唔係幾受歡迎嘅。
Jews excommunicated tax collectors because they were regarded as robbers.
猶太人係唔中意同稅吏來往嘅，因為佢哋認為稅吏啊，佢哋係啲呃人嘅，
You know, they were cheaters and extortioners.
佢哋又呃人，又走去欺詐勒索
And there's no cap on how much they can collect from.
嚇。咁佢哋咧就係唔中意佢哋。
And people hated these tax collectors. Zacchaeus was very miserable.
所以呢，因為佢嘅朋友都憎呢啲稅吏，撒該咧係好唔快樂嘅
You know,
做。
he had no friends, and I don't think he was even married.
咁佢冇朋友啦，我相信咧佢就連結婚都冇機會。
And he was despised, rejected, and very, very lonely.
佢俾人佢乞人憎，俾人唾罵，所以非常之孤單。
Until one day Zacchaeus met Jesus.
有一日，撒該遇見耶穌。
Or I should say, until one day Jesus sought after Zacchaeus.
其實應該話係耶穌去揾撒該。
You know, one day Jesus was passing through Jericho.
有一日耶穌路過耶利哥城，
And the people of Jericho, they had heard all about Jesus and wanted to see who this guy was.
耶利哥城嘅人都聽聞過耶穌，所以咧都湧出去想見下耶穌。
And so was Zacchaeus.
撒該都想見耶穌。
Verse 3 and 4, it says, as he was seeking to see who Jesus was, but on account of the crowd, he could not because he was small of stature. And so he ran on ahead and climbed up into a sycamore tree to see him, for he was about to pass that way.
第3、第4節嗰度講，佢話撒該要見下耶穌，睇下耶穌係點嘅，只係因為人多，佢又生得矮，所以呢就睇唔見。於是就跑在前頭，爬上一棵桑樹，諗住呢居高臨下可以見到耶穌。
And verse 5, when Jesus came to the place, the most amazing thing happened.
第5節話耶穌嚟到嗰棵樹嗰度，就出現咗一件奇事。
Because verse 5 says, Jesus looked up and said to him, Zacchaeus, hurry and come down, for I must stay at your house today. And so he hurried and came down and received him joyfully.
第5節話耶穌抬頭一望，見到撒該，就話：快啲落嚟啦！今日我一定要嚟你屋企做你嘅客人。
This is the most shocking thing about the gospel.
福音就係呢一點最令人震撼。
Jesus didn't say, Zacchaeus, you have to stop cheating people, and then I will accept you.
你留意耶穌冇話撒該，你唔好再呃人啦！你唔呃人呢，我就嚟揾你。
No, Jesus said, Zacchaeus, I know who you are, and I know you by name, I know your sinful past, and I know you hurt, and I'm coming home with you today.
反而耶穌係話撒該，我知道你啲衰嘢，我知道你啲罪，但係我要嚟揾你。
Because this is so shocking that the people of verse 7 said when they saw it, they all grumbled, and they said, well, Jesus has gone in to be the guest of a man who is a sinner.
周圍嘅人呢就震撼到不得了，佢哋話耶穌竟然去一個罪人嘅屋企嗰度作客喎。
You know what people usually think about Christianity? You know what people in the city of Toronto think about Christianity?
你知咪通常啲人呢睇見基督教呢，佢哋有一種好普遍嘅諗法嘅。
You know, they think, well, you get your acts together, you clean your life up, and then God will love you.
佢哋一般呢就係諗，佢話嗱，只要你好好地過活，做翻個好人，咁呢上帝就會中意你。
But Jesus said, in spite of your sin, even though you are messed up, I want to be with you.